sure it'll grow on me, but I just haven't. I knew we had it.
One day.
To keep you on your toes.
Everybody's good.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know him.
Hush falls over the crowd.
All right, time is 7 p.m. We'll call this meeting to order. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Pileski,
Here.
trustee Berkshire.
Here.
Trustee Delapenna.
Here.
Trustee Domke.
Here.
Trustee Lanisa.
Here.
Trustee Perkowski.
Here.
Trustee Trejo.
Here. We have a quorum. Moving on to presentation of the prepared agenda, could we have a motion to approve the agenda?
Moved.
Second. Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries. We'll now move to Village Board public comment. Anyone wishing to provide a public comment on a topic or an agenda item may address the Village Board during this time. Madam Clerk, do we have any submitted in advance? All right. Is there any member of the public here today that wishes to make a public comment? Let the record show none. We'll move on to officials and staff reports. Under Mayor, I have a few things. So first, I would like for the concurrence of the board to appoint Nimish Johnny to the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term to end August 8th, 2027. I do apologize, we didn't put his credentials in the agenda, so that's on my fault, just trying to get this done because we were going to have a quorum issue. But Nimish has been a longtime volunteer in the community. He's a real estate agent. He lives currently in the Cook County part of our village, so I felt it was very important for us to have a representation from that side of our community. He was previously a trustee for the Schaumburg Township, and he continues to be involved with the Sister Cities Indian Committee. I said that right, Wayne, right?
He's not involved in that. No.
Oh, I apologize.
We'd like to get him.
Well, hopefully you can strong arm him now, so. What? Oh, it was? Oh, thank you. I didn't see that then. My bad. So with that being said then, is there, thank you. Is there a second?
I would second that.
Perfect. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? All right. That carries. Thank you so much. And then we did do the official swearing in, but we do like to do that, make this a family affair. So if Amanda would join me down on the floor, we'll do her public swearing in front of her family. And if her husband and children and other close ones would like to join her up front, by all means, please do. And so we did this officially last week, and obviously the board approved your appointment. So, but I'll leave the oath here. So we did this just like before, but if you want to repeat after me, I state your name.
I, Amanda Houseman,
Having been appointed to the position of village clerk
having been appointed to the position of village clerk
in the village of Roselle,
in the village of Roselle,
in the counties of DuPage and Cook,
in the counties of DuPage and Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of village clerk according to the best of my ability.
of village clerk according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Want to say anything to everyone here and at home, by all means?
Over the last few months, I have come to realize why when people win awards, they thank their family and friends first. If it wasn't for everyone that's here today, I wouldn't have been able to do any of the things that I did to even be considered for this position. So thank you all, and I love you all. And for the rest of you, I can't wait to work with you. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you, Amanda, and as your first meeting. We do have some refreshments, so we'll take a brief recess. So we'll reconvene at, we'll say 7:09. So everyone can take a break for some cupcakes on real quick. We'll do 7:10 because I'm getting some strange looks from the board. 7:10. 7:09 and 34 seconds.
In my seat or the be walking back towards?
No one's diet is ruined yet.
Yeah, right?
Congratulations.
I mean, I met you briefly,
Yeah.
but I would love to introduce you to my friend Jamie White, who's the village trustee for Sugar Grove, and he's also a lawyer.
Sure.
Lawyers like each other, right?
Absolutely.
I was just curious. But again, like it's like you asked, it's not like we didn't tell you this person worked. That would be one thing, but. Do that, we'll just direct them to you. Don't, either will say, "Oh, did you sign all right?"
You know, they were struggling to be, they were struggling. I like that, you know. Oh.
Right. Jason knows how to order. He is.
Okay, so. Having fun.
Elton John to come.
Like right here, we have the 2 aisle seats, you walk over to right there.
I told him, I said, if you need a letter from Elton John, saying that like you arranged it. So that's just like in our free card, like a decade.
Peterland, used to be Oriental.
You know, I hate these things that, like, I don't know. I saw the name and I'm like,
All right.
You like Broadway.
All right, if everyone could make their way back to their spots, we'll get started momentarily here.
People are not listening.
Slowly, we're
Yeah.
reeling them back in. Absolutely.
Adorable.
I know. Well, good thing I got pestered to add that extra minute, but we'll reconvene at 7:11. The only other thing I'd like to add to my report is just thank you to the Lions Club, especially Mark Corley, for all the work that they did. I think we had a great taste weekend. I know everyone really enjoys that tradition for the community. It's 40th anniversary for us. Had the mosaic unveiling, so that was a really great event for the community, and so it was a great time held by all. So we'll be looking forward to meeting with them, debriefing, and looking at how things went and whatnot. But I think all things said and done, despite it, the hot humidity and then the rain on Sunday, everyone had a great time. So with that being the case, I'll move to our village trustees. Does any trustee have a report tonight? No reports. All right. Any village clerk, or sorry, any village clerk report? All right, village attorney, village administrator.
No report.
All right. We'll move to unfinished business. Tonight on the consent agenda, all items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine, procedural, informational, self-explanatory, or non-controversial in nature and will be enacted in one motion. There will be no discussion of these items. Tonight, we have presentation and approval of the village board minutes from July 25th, 2022. Passing an ordinance approving and authorizing the execution of a long-term lease agreement for the property commonly referred to as 102 South Prospect Street and 39 East Elm Street, Roselle, Illinois 60172. Adopt a resolution authorizing the village administrator to approve and execute an addendum to a services agreement between the Village of Roselle and President Development for Informational Technology Support Services. Adopt a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement by and between the County of DuPage, cities of Elgin and Wooddale, and the villages of Bartlett, Bensonville, Hanover Park, Itasca, and Schaumburg. Pass an ordinance amending ordinance number 80-949, establishing a pay plan for village officers and employees. Pass an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinance, Village of Roselle, Illinois, limiting limitations on the number of licenses covering the sales of alcoholic liquors in the Village of Roselle by increasing the number of Class F licenses from 12 to 13 for Hannah's Bistro, 11 Monaco Drive, Roselle reopening. Adopt a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract for the 2022 storm sewer improvement project between the Village of Roselle and Scalon Excavation and Concrete Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $167,944. adopt a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract for the 2022 PCC sidewalk trip hazard removal program between the Village of Roselle and Murphy Construction Services LLC in the amount not to exceed $30,000. And adopt a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract between the Village of Roselle and Comfort Indoor Solutions for the HVAC replacement at the Devlin wastewater treatment plant administrative building in the amount of $34,569.10. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Madam Clerk, when you're ready, could I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Lanisa. Aye. Trustee Prokowski.
Aye.
That motion carries. That was a lot. Under community development, we don't have anything tonight. Administration, trustee Delapenna.
Like to make a motion to adopt a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a change order by and between the Village of Roselle and Ginkgo Planning and Design, Inc.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this item? All right, seeing none, could we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Lanisa. Aye. Trustee Prokowski.
Aye.
And that motion carries.
I'd also like to make a motion to pass an ordinance amending Chapter 6, Article 3, Division 1, Section 6-53.1 of the Code of Ordinances of the Village of Roselle.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, could we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Lanisa. Aye. Trustee Prokowski.
Aye.
That motion carries. All right, and that's all we have for administration tonight. We have nothing under fire or police. Public Works, trustee Berkshire.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adopt a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement by and between the Village of Roselle and the State of Illinois Department of Transportation, intersection at US 20 and Gary Avenue.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries.
And I'd like to make a motion to adopt a resolution rescinding resolution 2022-2518, previously approval of the agreement for consulting services for the Water SCADA improvement project between the Village of Roselle and Altronics Control System, division of LWL and LLC, in the amount of $132,866.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, could we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Lanisa. Aye. Trustee Prokowski.
Aye.
That motion carries.
And I'd finally like to make a motion to adopt a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an agreement for consulting services for the Water SCADA improvement project by and between the Village of Roselle and SJ Electro Systems LLC. In other words, Altronics Control Systems, in the amount of $161,907.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, could we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Delapenna,
Aye.
trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Lanisa. Aye. Trustee Prokowski.
Aye.
That motion carries.
There's nothing else, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. Finance, trustee Prokowski.
Thank you, Mayor Pileski. I'd like to move approval of the accounts payable list for August 8th, 2022 in the amount of $1,283,416.60.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, could we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Prokowski,
Aye.
trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Domke.
Aye.
Trustee Lanisa. Aye.
That motion carries.
And I have nothing else.
Thank you. That concludes our unfinished business. We'll now move to new business. We do have a second opportunity for public comment. Would anyone here tonight wish to make a comment to the board? Seeing none, we'll move on to our first item, Village Code unlawful possession of cannabis. Deputy Chief Kustra. Can you turn on your microphone for us?
There we go.
There we go.
All right, good evening. Thank you. So as everyone is aware, about 2.5 years ago, state of Illinois updated the cannabis law. And our village ordinance has not been updated to reflect that. So we currently do not have a way to charge juveniles or anybody with a village ordinance violation for possession of cannabis. So we wanted to bring it for discussion to see if anybody had any input or any guidance as far as that change that we'd like to make. I've been working with Mr. Castaldo, how we make those changes. It's pretty minor to get it in line with state law. That's what we're looking to do.
Any questions or direction from the board on that?
Proceed as
Makes
written.
sense. I just don't understand. So that the section 13-48 is the old way,
If you see that first paragraph, that is how it's currently written, correct?
and so effective. So what are we changing? Just exactly how are we changing it?
We'd have to change some of the wording because right now you can lawfully possess cannabis in the state of Illinois under quite a few circumstances.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Under 21 cannot, for the most part, possess it, and we have no way of charging them right now.
So because we say it's unlawful, but it is lawful now. I get it. Okay.
And I assume we've had a lot of feedback from Lake Park specifically
So
around this.
That's been part of the problem. Our juvenile officers as well as our SROs have no way to charge anybody locally. It's kind of hindering us a little bit.
Let me ask you, David, another question.
Absolutely, trust me.
Our ordinances and our zoning is being reviewed and brought up to date, the entire, where's the status of that project if we can?
Why don't we discuss that under other business if that's okay? But I frequently throw that question at staff and I think we all have the same frustration on that, but we can definitely discuss
I
that.
know it was kind of.
But this would not have been,
COVID.
so that was specific to building code and whatnot. So this is something that would not have been a part of that review process for us. So
Jostles the memory then when I see ordinances and codes.
absolutely. So consensus from the board, just by show of hands, everyone in favor of moving forward with this as staff recommended? Show of hands, Lee. Okay, cool. Thank you. Just doing something visual. So I know we've got a lot of agreement usually, but that way I don't have to misinterpret head nodding. So
Got to conform with the state, otherwise we have legal issues.
absolutely. So I think you've got enough direction, hopefully. So thank you so much.
It was easy.
That was our only new business. So for other business, can staff address trustee Domke's earlier comments as far as I know, we don't have some from community development because Karen's on vacation this week, but
So the last conversation I had with her, I think was last week, inquiring on the status of the zoning ordinance rewrite project. And we have given the consultants very clear direction that it must be completed by the end of this year. And it's my understanding that they're pretty close to delivering everything to Karen. She would complete her initial review, and then there'll be a need to reconvene that kind of working group. So the last that she and I spoke was to get, I need to know who's on that because a lot of people have changed. So that would kind of be the next step, would do work through that working group and then get in front of P and Z, ZBA, village board, and we'll have to kind of figure out the process of doing that. But right now, it sounds like we're on track to hopefully have all this in front of the board for final approval by the end of 2022.
Awesome.
and I would say you would be taking my spot on that because I was community development chair at that time and trustee Domke, you're community development chair now. So congratulations. You've just been voluntold that you'll be helping with that. So you sound like a passionate individual on that project. So,
Definitely a passion of mine, David.
so
Glad you brought it up.
we'll put you to good use. And I think most of the members that were on it previously are still on those. The only one we'd have to replace is ZBA. So I'll be working with the chair of ZBA, Mr. Eicholtz, to figure out an appropriate replacement for that one. So, but I would echo your frustrations on that one. That's one that I think Jason and I have echoed as well. Karen has echoed that as well. You know, the pandemic did definitely throw a wrench in that, but a 2-year delay is kind of ridiculous. But, you know, we're working with a consultant on that. We can't really move as fast as they're willing to go. So,
It was the right thing for us to do, for sure, you know. So glad we're getting there.
any other business from the board tonight? We have no executive session tonight. So is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Yes.
Those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We're adjourned at 7:23. Thank you so much.